We want to get back to our traffic alert going on the West Virginia Turnpike, about where Dawes, West Virginia is in Kanawha County. Flooding overnight closed the northbound lanes.
Yeah, so right now we actually have someone on the phone who has been stuck on the turnpike for more than 8 hours. Jake Flatley, we appreciate you calling us this morning. Jake, talk a little bit about what you're seeing now. I know that they said the road is back open, but you're really not moving much.
Not moving much, moving slowly, but at least we're moving, and I can tell you from what we're driving past, the turnpike surface is a muddied mess, and I can clearly see where I guess things were flooding. But
so
did you get water in your car?
No. At about 9:30 last night, we were traveling back from Lewisburg, and traffic started to slow down and stop. But that can be normal on the turnpike sometimes, and didn't think much of it. It was pouring rain, but our cars weren't flooded at all. And then an hour went by, 2 hours went by, and the sense was it's a little more serious than we thought.
Okay, now I know you work for West Virginia Treasurer Larry Pack. Were you on a trip with him when you were heading back to Charleston?
Yes, but he was not with us. I'm with a colleague of mine.
Okay, so
in the vehicle. And
where were you actually stuck, Jake?
Right around Sharon, like before exit 79, I believe.
Okay.
And from about 9:30 until we just started moving about 6 a.m.
So what did you do? Did you turn your car off? Describe what the 8 hours was like.
We left our car on for a little bit to continue charging our phones, but I'll tell you what, a lot of vehicles were off. People were walking around. People were trying to find a way to use the bathroom and just trying to see, what information other people had. There wasn't much. And then when we just started moving about 15 minutes ago, I just saw a state trooper and a couple other towards the vehicle stuck, and there were a lot of horn honking trying to wake drivers up, basically, because a lot had just fallen asleep with it being overnight, and we didn't know when things would reopen.
Are you able, you said it's a muddy mess, are you able to actually drive through the mud, or is this going to be a problem once people start getting up to normal interstate speed? You
had to go slow for now, and it looked like the Parkways Authority had workers aligned kind of on the side of the interstate with slow signs and flashing lights to make sure, just because it's reopened, you still can't go, the speed limit of 60 or 70 or whatever it was. You had to go pretty slow through that part of the mud of where it got flooded.
Okay, Jake, I know you're a passenger in the car right now. I wanted to point that out to everyone. But how fast is the driver able to go right now that you're moving?
We just got to the Shillian Cedar Grove area, and now we're kind of going the speed limit. But before that, probably about 30 or 40 mile an hour through that section where it was flooded.
Jake, was there a little jump for joy when you started to move?
Yeah, of course. And I got to I kind of went through stages of how I was feeling, but now I'm kind of been up all night, kind of delirious, so I'm kind of very happy. And
yeah, did you sleep at all?
Smiling ear to ear. Just on and off. I'm not much of a car sleeper, but I tried.
I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be wanting a real bathroom and a real breakfast by now.
Yes, I will be going back to pick up my car while getting back from a work trip, while some people are probably arriving for the next day of work, which will be kind of surreal. And I will be going to get something to eat and use the bathroom.
Yeah, and hopefully your boss there in Charleston maybe will give you a little bit of a leeway there for being a little late this morning. Jake, was there any alternate route given to the drivers that were around you, or was it just standstill, there was no exit nearby?
Nothing really given to the drivers. For the ones I was around, knew nothing. We kind of didn't know. I think a couple miles south of where our car was an exit. I think it might have been 74-ish. It must have been the perfect storm in a way of where we were along the turnpike to where we were just in a section that was stuck. I mean, there were dozens of tractor trailers and, the concrete median barrier. No one could do a thing.
Can I give you one little tiny piece of news that will hearten you some and not help others? We are looking currently, as we're talking to you, at a live picture of the turnpike well south of where you guys are right now, and it is still stop-dead traffic. They haven't been able to move, so you're the fortunate one. You were north of this, and so you're moving. They're still not moving behind you on the turnpike.
I feel for everyone in this, and some of the drivers quite possibly are probably still asleep, and they're having trouble waking them up, because that's something I just witnessed that I've never seen in my life before. Just this whole thing.
Okay, well, Jake Flatley, we appreciate you taking the time to call. We know you're the passenger right now, but whoever else is in your car this morning, thank them as well. And we appreciate you taking the time. We hope you get some breakfast. We hope you get a change of clothes, a fresh bathroom, and maybe a nap before you actually have to report for work. We appreciate you calling us, Jake.
Thank you, and shout out to my driver, Skylar.
Okay, Skylar.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
And get home safely. Thank you.
What an ordeal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And really this morning we kind of want to recap what is happening on the West Virginia Turnpike. We were just talking to someone who had been stuck for more than 8 hours because of some storms last night, and the northbound traffic was stuck at a standstill. And this happened, I don't remember the year, but there was a winter storm that closed down traffic on the the turnpike area.
Plans that are up there now.
So right now, Jake Flatley, who we were just talking to on the phone, he is moving slowly. He's closer to the Shillian area, but you can see on the West Virginia 511 cameras, these cars aren't moving, but Jake said they're trying to wake people up who have been in these trucks overnight more than 8 hours. They might be sound asleep.
And all stuck because flash flooding hit, covered the whole turnpike on the northbound side. And now, as Jake was telling us in that interview, it's covered in mud and debris. Tree limbs and things are all over the road, too, and they're having to drive over them. So it's going to be slow going for a while because they're going to have to clean that, too. But appreciate it, Jake. Thank you very much. And we'll